Behold the mystical sign of the solar cross. Hey Tubies, it's Lord Ision here. Well, welcome to Friday. I tell you, it's been a long week. I'm back home, by the way. For those of you who've been following me this week, you know I've been traveling and visiting Mom, and now I'm back home. And I've been traveling all day, and I've got readings all night, so I've just got a short time here with you. But I wanted to spend just a few minutes with you to talk about something mystical and spiritual. One of my favorite sacred symbols, and this I showed earlier, this is known as the solar cross. Some of you have written to me and said, Lord Ision, I'm a Wiccan or I'm a pagan, but I've always liked wearing crosses, and my pagan friends say I can't wear the cross because I'm not Christian. Well, I think everybody's sacred symbol should be respected. And, as a Wiccan, I don't like it particularly when I see Christians wearing the pentagram without reverencing or knowing what it means. And I can understand the Christian sensitivities about us pagans wearing crosses. But there is a cross, which is actually a pagan cross. That's right. And that's what this cross is. Now, a lot of people look at it and say, well, it looks like a Celtic cross. The Celtic cross is also a pagan cross, but it became Christianized. But the original Celtic cross started in this form. This is known as an equal armed cross. You'll notice that each arm is equal. In the Christian cross, the Christians, their cross has a longer bottom bar. The bottom post is longer. And, so that's how you can tell the difference between a Christian cross and a pagan cross. Now, I know somebody's going to say, well, I wear a Celtic cross and it's pagan. Yes, in Ireland, they did have longer bottom bar crosses that were pagan. They were quickly adopted by the Christians, however. But if you want a true original pagan cross, you might want to wear this symbol. Now, what does the pagan cross mean? Well, it has a number of meanings. One, it represents the cosmos by its circle. You'll notice that the equal armed cross in the Celtic traditionalists, and I'm talking about the countries of England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. This is where you predominantly find this style of cross. And this style of cross, you see it has a circle encircling the arms. This represents the sun or the solar power. It also represents the movement of the sun around the earth and through the cosmos. The equal arms represent stations or points along the way of the sun. So, for example, we have the winter solstice, in December 21st. That's the winter solstice. Then we have the spring equinox or the vernal equinox. Then we have the summer solstice and then the autumnal equinox. So the solar cross, it's called solar cross because it represents the 4 stages of the movement of the sun through the seasons, through the cycle. So we have spring, summer, winter, and fall as well. So this is what the solar cross is. Now, the wonderful thing about the solar cross is most Christians, don't know what it means. And if you're wearing it in an area that's heavily Christian and very anti-pagan, this is probably a safe symbol for you to wear because they'll just assume it's a Christian cross. And the fact is, many Christians, particularly in the Anglican Church, I found this in the Anglican Communion, many of the churches, the Episcopal and Anglican churches, they do use this cross as well. Now, what's interesting is when I started out in the spiritualist church, on top of our church, we actually had a solar cross. And if you go back and look at my video, I talk about that. Just look up Psychic Bob Goes to Georgetown. It was a Church of Two Worlds. I can't remember. I have to find the link. I'll put it below. But on top of the church I used to belong to, in the spiritualist church, we had a solar cross on the top of the building of the church on the spire. So it's kind of cool because this symbol seems to keep reappearing in my life, And, I also, as I've been doing research on my genealogy, my family, I find out that I have strong ties to England, Scotland, and Ireland. So these Celtic symbols, such as the solar cross or the Celtic cross, really are part of my heritage. So I can wear them as well to celebrate my heritage. So if any of you are of, the British Isles or Ireland heritage, this is also a symbol that you could claim as part of your heritage as well. So I'm bringing it to you today because I just I want to share with you. I do get letters and people ask me all the time, well, Psychic Bob, I've become a Wiccan, I've become a pagan. I still think crosses are beautiful. Can I wear a cross? And I say, you know what, honestly, wear whatever you want, but wear it in reverence. Because there's nothing worse than wearing somebody's sacred symbol and then being irreverent, you know. Um, and that's why I say, sometimes I'll see certain Christians wearing the pentagram and they really have no clue and they just think it's a big joke and they even mock it. That's wrong. You should never mock anybody's sacred symbol. So I say, if you're a pagan, in good conscience, you can wear the solar cross. Sometimes this pin is also called the solar wheel or the sun wheel or the sun cross. So sun wheel, sun cross, solar cross. Solar wheel. Any of those are the names of it. So if you look that up, just start with sun cross or solar cross. That's usually what you find it under. And you can find a whole bunch of these. They make them in brass, silver, pewter, copper, bronze, you name it. It's in every metal. This one happens to be made of pewter, which is a polished pewter, which I just love pewter. But it doesn't have to be pewter. It can be any metal. So I'd encourage you, do some exploration. There's so many forms of this out there. You might even want to check if you're near an Anglican church, like some Anglican cathedrals have gift shops where they sell these pendants. And you also might want to check an Irish store. If you live near an Irish shop, see where I live in Alexandria, we have a large Irish and Scottish population. And we have Irish and Scottish goods stores here, and they sell these crosses in the Irish and Scottish stores. So you might want to check, around your area to see if they have a Celtic store, an Irish store, a Scottish store, because I bet you anything they'll have at least a few of these in stock. So, the solar cross is a sacred pagan symbol, one of my favorites. I love it, and I hope you'll love it too, okay? I'm going to put some pictures here at the end for you to see, and I hope you'll watch it. Guys, I have to keep this video short because I've got to go to more readings. I want to say thank you to all of you who've been calling for readings. I do have a little backlog, so I'm still playing catch up on phone calls to get you on the schedule. So if you're waiting to hear from me, I did get your payment. If you've paid through PayPal, I did get it. I'm still working on the list. So Psychic Bob hasn't forgotten you, okay? So just know that. It's just a crunch season as we go into October Halloween season. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I hope this has brought you some insight of a new mystical charm you can wear. And, I don't know. I love it. I wear it. I'm a Wiccan, but I wear this because it truly is a pagan symbol. Guys, thanks for being here. Lord Ision loves you. We'll be back here tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Before I go, don't forget, go over to my website, PsychicBob.com. That link is below. And register for my psychic development class. We're going to have a psychic development class on tomorrow on Saturday from 12 p.m. noon Eastern U.S. time till 2 p.m. It's a 2-hour class, and we're covering physical mediumship. How mediums work with spirit to create physical manifestations such as apparitions, voices, spirit hands that float through the seance room. All of that. So if you've been wanting to, to learn about how physical mediumship works and what it is and see if you have any of that ability, come out to tomorrow's class. My crown and pin are clear. By the way, this is my new pin. I'll talk about this, later next week. It's the English flag, the old English flag. Anyways, I'm wearing a little crown. So I'll tell you all about that. We'll have another video on that. But it's called St. George's Cross, or the flag of England. Anyways, we'll talk more about that later. But for today, I invite you to explore the solar cross and, wear it, carry it. It's a symbol that protects you. It aligns you to the God energy, the solar God energy. It aligns you to the Earth Mother energy because all the seasons bring changes on the Earth. And so it's a wonderful way to connect with the deities and to move through the wheel of the year. Well, guys, thanks for being here. Psychic Bob loves you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Go register for my class. It's going to be held on Zoom. You go over to my website, register. It's only $30. $30 for a 2-hour professional level psychic training. You will get to actually interact with me in class. We do it on Zoom. Don't worry if you don't understand Zoom. I will send a link out tomorrow morning for those who have registered right before the class, half hour before the class. And you just click on the link, it'll bring you right into the classroom. It's very simple. So I hope you'll come out and join us. We're going to study physical mediumship, how the spirit world and the human world interact to create physical phenomena, such as spirit apparitions, spirit voices, apports, all of this mystical stuff. So I hope you'll come out and join us for that. Register today, please. Space is limited over at PsychicBob.com, and you want to buy the 1 hour, or not the 1 hour, you want to buy the psychic development class. We have a few offerings. We have a compact voice reading. We have a 1 hour reading. We also have the psychic development class. You want to buy the psychic development class for tomorrow's class. So go register. $30 for direct training. You're not going to get anybody on YouTube who teaches at my level with my experience for that low. I'm giving it away, really. So I hope you'll come out and join us. Psychic Bob loves you. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, may all of you always blessed be. Oh, don't forget, thumbs up, like, favorite, hit subscribe, join our channel. Blessed be. We'll see you tomorrow on Saturday, because we're going to have another Saturday seance. In the meantime, go register for the class, and we'll see you tomorrow. Blessed be.